digging in that field for? Father!
Mother, I wish you'd go in the house and tend to your own affairs.
I want to know what them men are digging in that field for.
They're digging a cellar, if you got to know.
A cellar for what?
A barn.
A new barn? That's where a house was supposed to be. A new barn? Our house was supposed to be there.
Mother, what are they digging for? Did he tell you?
They're digging a cellar.
For what?
A new barn.
Another barn? What do we need another barn for?
That's what he says.
Sammy, did you know anything about this? Hello?
Yeah, I suppose I did.
How long do you know?
About 3 months, I guess.
Why didn't you tell of it?
Didn't think it'd do no good.
I still don't know why we need another barn for. That one's just as good.
Is he gonna buy more cows? Is he gonna buy more cows?
Sammy!
I suppose he is.
How many?
4, I guess.
4 cows. You wop them, I'll wash. There's a good many this morning.
Mother, don't you think it's too bad Father is building another barn when we need a house and more?
You ain't found out yet. We're women folks, Nanny Pen. And you ain't seen enough of them men folks yet, too. And one of these days you'll understand. We can't complain to them any more than we complain of the weather.
I don't care. I don't believe George is anything like that.
You wait and see. George Eastman ain't no better than any other man. You had not to judge your father, though. He's kept this roof from leaking, and he's kept food in your mouth, and you ain't ever had to work a day in your life.
I do wish we had a parlor.
I understand.
Going to the store.
Be careful, Nanny. Father,
Well, what is it?
I want to see you just a minute.
I can't leave this one nohow. I gotta get all unloaded and go throw a load of gravel up before 2 o'clock. Sammy ought to help me, and you shouldn't let him go to school so
I said I want to see you a minute, Father.
I tell you, I can't know how, Mother.
Father, come here now. Sit down, Father. Well, I've got something I want to say to you.
What is it, Mother?
I want to know what you're building that new barn for.
I ain't got nothing to say about it.
It can't be you think we need another barn.
I told you I ain't got nothing to say about Mother, and I'm not going to say anything.
Are you going to buy more cows? I know you're going to buy more cows. You listen here. I'm going to talk real plain to you right now, and I ain't ever complaining. But this is the only room I've ever had to wash dishes in, to cook in, and Nanny Pen is going to have to get married in this kitchen. We got married in my mother and father's parlor. There was carpet on the floor and a mahogany table in there. Do you see in here, Father? This is all the room I've had to sleep in for 40 years. I bore 4 children in there. I've lost 2, and I was sick with a fever in there. Do you see these unfinished chambers down here? There is not a prettier girl than Nanny Pen in town, and she deserves nothing better than to have a house where the men are digging that field. Father, I want to know if you think it's right lodging your dumb beast better than your own flesh and blood.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I want to know if you think it's right. On what you say, I want to know if you think it's right.
I gotta go off for this load of gravel. I can't sit here talking all day.
Father, won't you please think it over and put a new house there instead of a new barn? 40 years! 40 years!
Sam's been off to the post office, and I got a letter from here.
Well, what does he say about your folks?
I guess they're doing all right. He said if I come up to the country in a little while, I'll be able to get the kind of horse I want. I guess I better go. I hate to leave in the midst of all this haying, but the 10 lot acre is cut. And I guess Rufus and the others can get along with that for a few days. I just can't find a horse around here to suit me.
Well, I'll go get your clean shirt and your Sunday best laid out.
If them cows come in today, Sammy can lay them into the barn. And if they bring the hay, and they can pitch it up in there.
Well, do be careful, Father.
I'll be back by Saturday if nothing happens.
Unsolicited guideposts are the opportunities of the Lord. Bye, Father.
Be careful.
Nanny, suppose I wrote to him and asked him about a new horse.
What are you talking about, Mother?
Oh, no, stop! Don't stop your brother. Tell him to put that hay in the old barn instead of the new barn.
Stop! Put the hay in the old barn.
Sammy, stop.
Well, what is it, Mother?
Don't put that hay in that new barn.
Well, Father said to put it in the new barn.
There's plenty enough room in the old barn.
Well, I guess there is. Really wasn't a need for a new barn anyways. Plenty of room in this one.
I thought Father wanted Sammy to put the hay in the new barn.
It's gonna be alright.
Is dinner ready yet?
We're not gonna have a regular dinner tonight. We're just gonna have some milk and bread. And then after we get done with dinner, I've got something I want everyone to do. Nanny, when you get done, I really need you to go pack your things. And Sammy, can you come help me take down the bed in the bedroom?
Oh, Mother, what for?
You'll see.
What on earth y'all doing out here? What's the matter over there at the house?
We've come here to live, Father.
You come in here. There ain't no reason to be scared. I ain't crazy. But we've come to live here. We've got just as much right as any cows or horses. And I've done my duty for 40 years, and I plan on doing it for 40 more. All we have to do is put some new partitions up and new windows, and everything will be all right.
Why, Mother?
Father, why don't you do so well?
I'll put the partitions up, Mother, and whatever you want. Why, Mother, I had no idea your mom was set on all this. I'll put the partitions up and whatever you want, Mother. Well, Mother, I had no idea your mom was set on all this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is anybody gonna speak?
I'll grab her before 2 o'clock. Sammy ought to help me, and you should not let him go to school.
Get a fever in there. And you see down here,
Other way?